Yeah, I am speechless. Favy, love you to death. Bit of a joking yet BM kind of move over here. Ruined Axe on Soul Stealer. Um, yeah, and we do see a Hungry Spirit on Swiftblade, so I don't know necessarily what he's going to go for. We did see the Firebrand. I was expecting a finished Frostburn first. Maybe he's going Bloods or Abyssal Skull. Ooh, I used the Dota term. Hit me. But, yeah, so resync 28, 55, 56, 57. And really, I guess you could say that that goes to show you, oh, we do have an Abyssal Skull already on Ophelia. Yes, it does only grant lifesteal to ranged heroes, but it is actually a great item to get for your carries, such as Swiftblade, although Abyssal Skull, I don't believe... Oh, we'll stack with the Hungry Spirit. Okay, cool. So, and he'll probably turn that into Elder Parasite, I want to say. But I don't believe Elder Parasite... Yes, it will stack. I do apologize. But Gnome's Wisdom and Abyssal Skull don't stack necessarily, and I'll get back to that in 2 seconds. We do see Soul Reaper coming in here trying to do some work, and Slither coming out, throwing his nuke, Arachnotron Orb, and Plago going off, Swithoff going off, and Soul Reaper doing a whole lot of work. We do see everybody's ult going off, just impossible to cast, and we do see PhB Lean coming out with a hat trick. The only one getting out is Wretched Hag, and Ophelia saying TY for game, GG. You know, maybe a bit of a bad manner coming in from PhB, but they also did have to play on a USC server, considering they're from, you know, Russia, from what I understand. Maybe they're a little pissed off at this Shin Gaming for coming in here and making them play on a they had two Russians, making them play on a USC server. I don't quite know. Maybe PhB or Favy, excuse me, will come in and give us an interview here sometime, tell us exactly what happened in this game, but. Overall, I'm just waiting on that concede vote to come out. The replay does go for another 10 minutes, so this is definitely a no bueno if we got to sit here and cast what is essentially a GG for the next 10 minutes. But your thoughts on this game, Cap?
My thoughts on this game. Again, whoever can figure out the replay problem with me falling out of sync, I will love you forever. All right, first person who gives me the fix on this, I don't care. I'll do whatever I have to do. I don't care if every single game that I cast, I'll be like, and shout out to whatever the game is.
I wouldn't say every single game.
I will do that.
Uh-oh, Snoopy came in. Can we get Snoopy on the shoutcast here? Snoopy, I know your favorite thing to do. Uh-oh, put him on the spot. Snoopy?
Deer in the headlights, deer in the headlights.
He has officially muted himself, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that don't know who Snoopy is, he is another cameraman of ours. And we tried to use him as a commentator in the third ever Pants Off Cast Off. Did not go so well.
Which I was not a part of.
Which Cap was not a part of, which is why I don't even know how we can call it an official. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Snoopy! You know what? I think we're just going to have to go ahead and call the next one the fourth one, though. Nothing against you, Cap. But back to the game. Soul Stealer is pushing top. Red Shag trying to come in on him. Shroud, though, saving him in a lot of ways. Dust coming out. Little too late. Oh, no, I take that back. They were able to actually pick off, or see Soul Stealer, and the ult coming out from Ophelia trying to save him. Not going to happen. Token of Life is going to bring him back. And the question is, no, he does not have an ult. Slither blowing all sorts of stuff. And a Curse needs to definitely keep his Wretched Hag alive. Wretched barely getting out of there. And overall, though, this game is essentially over. Snoopy, good to have you on the show, sir. How are you doing? Maybe he has muted his mic. Maybe he's gone AFK again. But Cap, yeah, overall, thoughts on the game, in particular to Soul Stealer, maybe Assassin Shroud, and anything else you saw that may be not necessarily standard play.
Well, I gotta say, I really enjoyed Soul Stealer going Assassin Shroud. I think it was a great idea because, as we saw, he ganked Wretched Hag heavily, and Blink going typically see Blink, Portal Key on Soul Stealer, which allows him to link in on team fights like that and pop his ulti. But trying to use it on a Hag is just not really a good choice because the Hag would just counter with their own Blink, instantly getting away from the Soul Stealer ulti that does pop. And so instead he went Assassin Shroud, which allows him to pretty much instantly cast that ulti on Hag, giving him no choice whatsoever, no chance whatsoever to blink out of it. So I think it was a really great move. Of course, it's easily countered by deaths and that sort of thing. But when you're dominating this game so heavily, and on top of that you're trying to gank Wretched Hag, I think it was a great move, and Fabi just really won the game for PhB right here. But allowing the rest of the team to farm up very well. And of course,
Snoopy, are you here by the way? I want to get his opinion on something. Runed Axe on Soul Stealer. All right, what do you think of people that do that?
I don't think that's a good idea at all. It doesn't splash.
Okay. Would you say they're all bad kids and terrible gamers if you get Runed Axe on Soul Stealer?
There's so many better items in my opinion.
But would you say anybody that gets Runed Axe on Soul Stealer is a baddie?
I already know you have someone in mind who did it and who did really well with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was trying to bait Snoopy into calling Favi a bad player. Unfortunately, my mind tricks were not good enough. And we do see an ult going off here by Arachna, who does pop Jumper's Bane, trying to kill Soul Stealer here. The inv is not going to work against Arachna's ult, and it does look as though he gets away. I believe he was actually sent back to base by Ophelia. Good play by Ophelia, using her nuke to actually send friendly units home. Great play there by Ophelia. Yes, Favi, as a pseudo joke, did go Runed Axe in this game on his Soul Stealer, and I really wanted you to call him a baddie without you realizing it, so then I could make fun of you for calling Favi a bad player. Nevertheless,
hey, don't worry. 5 minutes from now, when I get to that fight, I'll tell you if Ophelia did or didn't use the teleport on Soul Stealer. It's cool. Just
we're at 3503, 3504, 3505, 3506. I do not know why the concede votes have not come out from Shin Gaming, but Snoopy, your thoughts on this game?
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I am. Back to the game. We do have Swiftblade here with something on him. What is that red thing on him? Is that looks like it's Frenzy from Hammers or Blacksmith, but maybe it was just haste. Oh no, it was Elder Parasite. That's what it is. Elder Parasite, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it definitely did get buffed, so it's not as bad anymore. And yeah, I mean, just Frostburn, Elder Parasite, Runed Axe. Definitely something that's fun to watch. Pretty standard build overall, except for the Elder Parasite. Swift coming in here doing loads of damage to a Cursed. Then ulting Slither, who did try to Assassin Shroud out, but it's just not going to happen. Ult going off by Arachna onto Swiftblade, and Soul Stealer invising in. He's going to ult, and he does loads of work to everybody along with Plague's ult. So, we're going to see actually Lady Melissa picking up a kill on Arachna. That was on the Swiftblade. Now the question is Arachna going to get out? She is not. Favi picking up the kill. And at this point in the game, I would just like to bring her end it. So we do see Captain Mike trying to take out Soul Reaper, but even, especially with no ult, I don't think Soul Reaper is going to go down there. He is not. Ophelia. Oh, Gnome's Wisdom and Abyssal Skull. For those of you that don't know, Gnome's Wisdom and Abyssal Skull do not stack. You get the 5 armor from Abyssal, you do not get the 4 armor from Gnomes. You get the 1 mana regen from Gnomes, you do not get the 0.8 mana regen from Abyssal. You get the 15% lifesteal, and the 15% base damage, but, and you do get the healing. So in a sense, the armor and the mana regen do not stack on Gnomes and Abyssal, otherwise you would have your strength carry, agi carry go Abyssal every game, and a support hero go Gnomes. It'd be 2 mana, 9 armor, stupid. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is why they do not stack, because it would just be too darn strong. We do see Plague coming in here, Portal in, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It is not. We are 37-26, 27-28. Wretched Hag coming in, ulting. Actually, Captain Mike picking up a kill. Same with Lady Melissa, who's probably going to pick up a 3rd kill. Yes, Plague going down. World Tree is going to be saved, prolonging this stupid game. Die Communist coming out from Miss Sally. I will need clarification by Custodian on exactly what a communist is. LOL, Mr. Serbian, Russian kind of guy, I love you to death. For those of you that have never heard Custodian talk, it sounds like this. Hi, I'm Custodian. I'm Serbian. My accent, I'm tall.
Sexy Russian